Okay, let's give you guys some practice. Remember, ages ago in one of the earlier videos, I gave you something like this. This multiply with this. It's like your lion here, and then this is your tiger. The two, when you times, the two will merge together to give you a liger. This is something that we've done ages ago. To do this here, you would basically merge the two. So this times with this will be get the 3 times with the 4. That will be 12. And now get the x merge it with this x here. This will be x to the power of 5, and y to the power of 5 times y to the power of 3 will be y to the power of 8, and the z here, well, there's no z over here, so let's just so this here is your new Liger. Okay, this is your new, this is a Liger here. If you don't understand this, watch one of the earlier videos on Liger. Okay, so now we've got brackets. Remember, when you have brackets, it's this times this. Okay, and then later on this times this. But the first thing you should do is establish if it's positive or negative. So this times this would be a positive, and then later on you're going to have, well, develop your own technique, somehow multiply out the brackets here. So press pause and have a go. Okay, this will become this times this will be, well, let's merge the 5 and the 2 together. So 5 times 2 will be 10, and then x here, x squared times with the x over here, that will be x to the power 3, and then y to the power 4 times y to the power 5 will be y to the power of 9. Okay? Oh, sorry, that's a bit big. Y to the power of 9. Now you got to get this times this now. Let's just take the negative down first. So now get the 5, merge it with 3 here. So that will be 15. And then the x here times with the x over here, that will be x to the power 7. And then the y times with the y, so that will be y to the power 7. So it equals this. Okay? All this up here is the same as this. Okay, next one. This one here. When you have a negative, when you have a negative, it gets really confusing. So the first thing you should do is when you multiply this and this, establish if it should be a positive or negative first, and then later on this multiply with this. Establish if it's a positive or negative. Okay, so yep. Develop your own technique here. You just have a go. Anyway, have a go. So now get this times this. First thing you should do, establish if it's a positive or negative. So here minus 3 times this in effect is a positive. So negative times a positive, it would be a minus. Okay, minus 18 x squared y. Now when it comes to this times this, if you merge the 3 with this thing here, it's going to be a negative, and then later on you've got another negative out here. So overall it will be a positive. Okay, I know this bit is really confusing. So here you've got a minus and a minus here, so it should be this 12x. Okay, yeah. Well, so when you have this here, establish, when you come to times this, establish if it's positive or negative, and then here, well, when you come to get this, multiply with this. This thing here will be a negative, but then you've got a negative out here, so it will be a positive. Okay, this one here. Remember, it's this times this, and then this times this. So press pause and have a go. So well, I'm going to get this times this. The first thing I should do is establish if it's positive or negative. You can see it's a negative. So, well, because of this negative line here. Okay, so this times this will overall will be a negative. So so it's going to be negative 6x to the power of 5. The y, there's no y over here, so it's just going to be y squared. And then the z times the z over here, it will be z to the power of 7. Okay, now it's this times with this. And remember, we've got a minus here, and then we've got another minus here. So the first thing you should do, establish if it's positive or negative. In this case, the overall it will be a positive. Now it will be 12x to the power of 3, y to the power of 5, z squared. Okay, so this this thing here it is actually this. Okay, all right.